South Sudanese citizens in the country and kept new visas from being issued. This is something that I hope everyone pays attention to, and not just because my family and I are from South Sudan, but because of what actually happened here. The U.S. government deported a man to South Sudan who was carrying South Sudanese paperwork. Turns out this man wasn't the same person in the documentation. He was actually from the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is why the South Sudanese government refused to accept this person, but that didn't stop U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio from retaliating by revoking the visas for all South Sudanese citizens here in this country. What that meant was that even the South Sudanese people who are here legally with visas could have all that taken away and be forced out of the country. Now, Rubio said that he would revisit the issue once he heard that South Sudan was going to accept this person. But think about that for a second. South Sudan just agreed to take in this person who is not from South Sudan just to make sure that they mend relationships with the U.S. We have a huge South Sudanese population here in Nashville. But you know, I was watching March Madness and I saw Malawach playing for Duke. He's a South Sudanese citizen. He played for the South Sudan men's national basketball team. He's here under a legal visa, but because of Rubio's decision, he runs the risk of being deported over something that happened thousands of miles away in a different continent. This is a projected top 10 NBA prospect that could be deported, and he's not alone. I mean, there are plenty of people out there wondering if they're next. I want to make sure something is very clear. This is not a South Sudan problem. South Sudan is still one of the youngest and poorest countries in the world.
You all listen to that? What he said? South Sudan is one of the youngest and the poorest. Do you all agree with that? Let me play it back again.
And people out there wondering if they're next. I want to make sure something is very clear. This is not a South Sudan problem. South Sudan is still one of the youngest and poorest countries in the world, and they are on.
Do you all agree with that? That yes, we are the youngest, but we are not the poorest. We are not the poorest country in the world. It's just mismanagement of the resources that we have. So don't ever say that again, brother. Don't ever say that again, that South Sudan is one of the poorest countries in the world. No. We are not the poorest country in the world. We are the youngest, yes. We are not the poorest country in the world. I would just like to acknowledge this to all of you watching this video. South Sudan is not one of the poorest countries in the world. Yes, we have a corrupt leaders who are misusing the country resources, but that doesn't make us like be the poorest country in the world. We are the richest country in the world. Peace. Love. For more videos like this, follow my YouTube channel. And yeah, I hope I will be able to reach out with more videos like this.
The brink of civil war. And so there's a lot of things that South Sudan